Hi everybody, hello, my goodness, it's been so long. I couldn't even tell you when it was. I suppose I could look it up, but I just can't remember. It seems like an age. And firstly, let me say a huge thank you, a real heartfelt thank you to everyone who sent me warm wishes, best wishes, hugs, prayers. It means so much to me. I couldn't believe how missed I was. It's just me. Just couldn't believe it. But thank you, everybody. Real big thank you. So today I'm going to do a video. It's just going to be a simple one, just to ease me back into things. See if I can remember how you actually do make a video. And I want to start by showing you through this. These are 4 sections that will go into a journal. They're all differently themed, but the lady that ordered this journal wanted different themes throughout it. She actually asked for Christmas as well, which I might do yet. But I just thought I'd show you what I've done. I didn't do this when I was ill, I did this blinking heck ages ago. So this is 49er market paper. Opens up like that. We've got a little journaling card in there. Which way does that go? That way? Yes. So long since I made it, honestly I can't remember. And that flips up. Then we've got this big journaling card there in the pocket. And here we've got a belly band. These come as is from 49er Market. They're just fabulous, aren't they? I've stenciled a bit on the back. So that folds down. Here we've got one of those pockets that's a tag that you just bend the top over, and it gives you this other little pocket in there, which is very clever. And a nice big journaling card. Here we've just got an overlay of a, acetate overlay with a rub on it. Here we've got 2 pockets that have got journaling cards in. Wow, they're nice. Just slide into there. They do, like that. And then onto the back page, which is 2 overlapping pockets with cards in to journal on. So that is section 1, I think. Section 2 is the blue one, once again 49er Market. Here we've got a little pocket on the front, which looks nice. Little journaling cards with some stenciling on, and big journaling card in the back. This paper is gorgeous. I love this paper, absolutely love it. So don't ask me about colours or anything, because honestly it's 6 months ago that I made this. That flips open. Here we've got an acetate pocket with a rub on it, and a big journaling card there. Come on, please tell me you're not stuck. No, not stuck. Look at that, it's so pretty. So pretty. And that fits down in there. And then we've got these 3 flippy flappies, which are pockets, and they each have their own, yeah they do, tag in them. And they've got little charms on them as well, all related to time. Here we've got a waterfall. Well, at least that's what it looks like to me. Let's just check it out. Yep, it's a waterfall. Very nice, with journaling on the back. And that's a pocket, needs probably something in there. And that just fastens down like that. And then here, what have we got here? An acetate pocket with a big journaling card. Look at that. And a beautiful blue enamel charm on there. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, you came out, so I'm sure you can go in. There we go. So that, I think, is the blue one. Hope I'm not missing bits out of them, which is possible. Then here we've got one with Elizabeth Craft's papers. I think this is called Petal Pink, I think. And these are actually from a set from Etsy. I can't remember the shop, but it's something, these were called something like Pink Flower Die Cuts, something imaginative like that. And they just pop into there. Then there's another pocket at the back that's got a little tag on the top that this just tucks up into. And that just goes into there. And this comes out, and we've got an envelope on a belly band by the looks of it, with some journaling paper in, quite a lot of journaling paper in there. And it just slides back under there to keep it in place. Then here we've got a big pocket with a big journaling card in. That's very Elizabeth Craft design sort of page there. Then at the back we've got this big pocket, Tim Holtz floral on there. Then we've got a flip up here, which is a pocket with a couple of little tags in. That flips up. Then here we've got a little book. Oh my goodness, there's plenty of stuff in here. That comes down, that goes across, and that goes like that. I think that was it, was it? Was that how it was? I think so. Then we've got this. These papers are from Margaret at Seven Plaza. And periodically she does a sort of set of digitals to sell on her Ko-fi site. And she also does a freebie set to match it. Now I bought the set that she was selling, and I also downloaded the freebie set, and it's absolutely fabulous. I love it. It's one of my favourite sets ever. So here, which was a tip I got off her actually watching her, I've just got a little sort of flap down, and it's got Velcro on it, and it keeps this flippy in place. But on the front of the flippy we've got a little pocket, and then here we've got this, which looks like it's held on with that little tab. It's just glued on, Naturality, and that goes into there, and it's just lovely. I love it. This flips out and it matches up with this one. Then this one, which also flips out, and we've got a little pocket on there. We've got two tags joined together by the eyelet, and they just slide into there with the top tag coming over the top, which I love. Belly band here, and a big journaling card. Aren't these papers fabulous? I love them. I love them. Inky backgrounds. Look at this paper. Oh my goodness, it is glorious. So that comes down there, that goes over there and holds all that in place. Then it opens up, and we've got a big pocket here with tags on it. They're gorgeous. So they're just connected with that brad there, and excuse me, and they go into there, and that's that page. This page flips out. Look at that. These are all little bits from the kit that I've cut out and stuck on separately. I mean, there isn't a whole fat lot of journaling in here, but it's pretty to look at. Then here we've got the two side pockets like this, and they just go in there. There's two of them there, and that's how they fit. That comes like that, and then on the back we've got a flip up like that. Excuse me, once again, not much journaling, but it's worth it because it's gorgeous to look at. Got some journaling on the back of it. And this flips down. You can tell I enjoyed working with this. It's just a joy to work with. So that folds up. that folds down, and there's that section done. So there's all 4 sections of the journal. Now, because a lot of these don't have a lot of journaling, actual journaling in them, I decided the thing to do was to make 1, 2, 3 little journals, but just for journaling, kind of. Although I'm getting carried away with that as well, but never mind. And I decided I'd make them each like a little booklet out of file folders, cream file folders, and fill the inside with coffee stained paper. So I've started to do that. I need 3 in total, unless I make another Christmas one, which will give me 5 of these, and I'll need 4 little journals. But then I think we're reaching the realms of being too fat. So I'm probably going to stick here. So that's my flippy floppy bits. Now the cream file folder is one of these, and I've bought a pack, I think, of 100 from Amazon. And all I did was, well, I straightened the edge off first, because sometimes they're not straight. I straightened the edge off, then I cut it to 8 inches, which is exactly what these measure. 8 inches by 6. So I had an 8-inch piece, and then I scored at 6 inches from this fold line and just folded in what was left. And it was as simple as that. So this gave me this. As you can see, it's folded in, and I just stuck them down. But I covered everything in, actually it's a botanical dictionary, but 6 inches is quite wide for a book. You don't get that many books that have got actual text on them that is 6 inches wide. You get a lot that are 6 inches, but the text's only 5 or 4.5 or whatever. So this one was a rarity to me, that it was 6 inches wide. So covered everything. I inked everything actually with vintage photo oxide, and then I stuck my pieces down. So you need to decorate that, but it will, if you get the drift, it will go in between the pieces, the flippy floppy pieces like that. So there'll be one there, and one there. Can't even see that. That's rubbish, would it? Yeah, one between each piece. So that's the cover for one of them. And of course, because the lady asked for different kinds of styles, the next little journal that I do doesn't have to be like this at all. This one, because it's a botanical journal and everything that it says on it is botanical, I thought I'd just stick with a botanical theme for this one. So that's Tim Holtz wallpaper washi, and these are from the Tim Holtz Field Notes stamps. So then I took 3 pieces of coffee stained paper and I just folded them in half, and they're a little bit short, as you can see, but near enough. And then I stenciled over them all. I love this stencil. I love it. It's is that it? Yeah, it's this Craft Treat stencils A4, and they're 8.25 by 11.7, and you get 4 in the pack, and they really weren't that expensive. They're just gorgeous. Love them. And this one seems to be called Ledger Poppy and Bird Song, and yeah, I love them. I really do. So I went on every page. See, there's birds on some, and oh, I'm glad it's showing up. I was a bit worried it wouldn't show up too well, but you can see that nicely, I think. Isn't that gorgeous, that little poppy? Oh, it's beautiful. So there we have it. That's our little journal that's going to get sewn into there, kind of like that. So let's start on the first page. Still got the cover to decorate, but I don't want to do that until I've done something at least inside. And I just need one page, I think. I might as well leave it like that. I've got them sorted. I did ink around the outside as well, but I opted not to stitch it. There's a lot of stitching in the other sections, and I might stitch the actual sort of pieces, but I didn't stitch the pages. Right, everybody with me? Well, I haven't shown you anything to do yet. So what I thought I would do first off is just make a little envelope. So I've used this paper, which is nothing to do with botanicals. It is an elm tree quilt book, which originally came from America, which makes me laugh because it's going back to America, but in a very different guise. And it's that lovely paper. I don't know how to describe it to you. It's quite thick. It's quite cheap sort of paper and quite thick, and I really like working with it. So I've stuck two pieces together just to give us a bit of something. And now I'm just going to cut those borders off. Maybe a touch more than that. There we go. Wow, that's my first thing I've done on video for so long. And I'm cutting mine off at 4.5. And I'll see what it looks like. Four and a half. Let's have a look and see what we think. Yeah, I think that's going to fit on there nicely, isn't it? I reckon. So let's, flying stencils. So I'm just going to cut that border piece off the bottom. I don't think we need that. I think we've got enough real estate without that. And off the top as well. I don't even know if we need that or not. Right, so I want to fold that up to make an envelope to about there. Let's crease that in. And then I've got that horrible situation where this text is reading the wrong way, and personally I can't bear that. It drives me bonkers. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off there, which will separate those like that. And now I can turn that over the other way, and all the text is reading the right way. Hallelujah. And I need to put a crease line. I'm sorry this is so easy. It's just kind of, it's getting me used to it again. That's exactly what it is. So I'm going to use that as a score line there and fold that in. And that will be the top of my, let's fold it the other way as well so I can ink it. There we are. Right, okay. Now before I ink it, I just want to get my envelope board out. So I hope you like this little journal as far as it's gone. So I'm going to, the top is pointing up. This is the top, this is the bottom. I'm going to put that in at 1 inch and punch, turn it round, put it in at 1 inch and punch. Finished with that, we can put that away. Honestly, I love my envelope punch board. I know I keep saying that to you, but it's so blinking useful for all sorts of things. So there we go. I'll get my knife out and just going to cut between those bits there. Mr. F's busy today cleaning the car out and stuff. It's got to go in tomorrow for a service. It's not as if it's filthy or anything, but He's decided it's a good opportunity to give it a really good clean, so that's nice. And I just want to, with this being very soft paper, it sometimes just leaves little bits. So that's that. That's going to be the bottom of our envelope. Okay, let's ink, shall we? So, as I said, Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo. I don't know what that's doing there. That thread could become quite annoying, couldn't it? Let's chop it off then. I think I've had this a while actually. That's probably why it's complaining. So this just clearly marks where things start and where they end, etc., etc. I loved that film, The King and I, with Yul Brynner. It was fabulous. That's where that etc., etc. came from, in case you're wondering what on earth I'm talking about. I'm just going to get my corner rounder out, and I'm just going to round these corners. There we go. So I can't be sure what's going to show and what's not going to show here. I could work it out, of course I could. Am I doing it? No, I'm just thinking everywhere. So, I've seen some beautiful work on the group when I was ill. It was as if everyone was posting the best work to send positivity to me, and I can tell you it worked. It really did work. Seeing other people's work when you just can't do it yourself. Amazing. Just amazing. Every single one of you. Thank you. Right, so here we go. Now the question is, do we want to stitch it? Well, probably would look, let's put it on the thingy. On there. Probably would look nicer stitched, especially when you consider that all of these have been stitched. So yeah, I think I'll nip off and stitch. I'm just going to stitch around the top edge of here, and then I'm going to stick it together and stitch around the whole thing. Okay, so it won't be long. I'll be back in a sec. So that's got this all stitched around, looking nice. And I just want to put this on here. I had thought initially that I'd put it on more to this side and leave this as a tuck, but I think now I might just put it in the middle. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll just put it in the middle, as it's quite large. So I'm not going to put any glue on the flap. Not because it's a functioning flap, but it could be. It could be if we wanted it to be. So now I need to try and get this straight. Does that look straight? You know what? It does. Stick it down quick. Stick it down quick before it goes off on its own wanderings. Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. Just do that. There we go. So now we've got a pocket at the back, we've got a pocket at the front, and on some of the days where I didn't feel quite so bad, I was having a look through my craft room, just, well, on the pretense of tidying up, but I wasn't really, just looking at stuff. And honestly, it dawned on me that I have ridiculous amounts of these. Ridiculous amounts of them. Stickers. Stickers. I love stickers. Don't drop some on the floor. No. I love stickers. I do. And every time I go on Temu or Ali or whatever, I think, oh, I'll get some stickers. I'm running short. Well, I can tell you I'm not running short at all. Most of them these days are the PET, are they called, the shiny ones, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I quite like them actually. That bag there, I think. Or is it that one? No, I think they're open. Yeah, this bag here I think is the actual washi stickers. Let's have a look and see what we've got in here. See how we can decorate. I did tell you that today would be easy. Super easy, in fact. That might look quite nice on that. Let's see which one we like the look of. They're all pretty nice, aren't they? I've tried this one before, yes, I know. I quite like that one. I think in part this is the problem when you've got all this amount of stickers. You can't decide which one to use, so you just end up using nothing, which doesn't help the great sticker problem. Whoops. Actually, that's quite pretty, that one with the roses on. I quite like that. Oh, there is no end to them. This is one pack. Yeah, so it is between this one and this one. I think I'll go with the rose. So I'm just going to see if I can just lift off that washi like that. Perfect. Well done. I know my knife's still open, but there's not much I can do with it at the moment. So I want that to go kind of like that, I think. This would have been much easier had I thought to do it before I stuck it down. I'll just run my knife down there and hopefully that will come off. Yeah. Learn by my mistakes and do this before you stick your pocket down. There we go. Well, that wasn't that much of a trauma, was it really? There we are, so we've got that. That looks pretty even as it is, doesn't it really? So the next thing to do is the pocket in the back, I think. The tab for the pocket in the back. Yes, that's more accurate. So I'm going to use a bit of the of this, and I'd quite like it to be, let's have a look how wide I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be about 3 3/4. So let's cut this off at 3 3/4. And I'm I'm not worried about the remnants because I know that I'm going to use them up in the journals, so it'll be fine. And I'd like it to be how deep is your love? 6 inches I think would be good. So I'll just get my little trimmer out for that. Cut off the shaped end. I have got so many projects lined up for you guys, I really have. One of which I think you're absolutely going to love. And I can't do it tomorrow because, as I said, the car's going in to get serviced. And it's quite a long way away. I mean, we'll have a courtesy car, but we've decided it's on the coast where it goes to get serviced. So we've decided that we're going to have a day out and take a picnic and go up the coast a bit for a little bit of a tootle. So let's ink around there. Well, let's check it fits first. Be a good idea, wouldn't it, really? Oh, look at that, it's perfect. Perfection. So yeah, I won't be doing a video tomorrow, and I do want to keep this going because I'd like to get this finished really. So in future I don't think I'll be doing just one page. I'm hoping I'm going to get, you know, feeling better enough that I can actually do some longer videos and really get some stuff made. I want to make one of these inserts in a grunge style, and I don't know what the other one will be. Who knows? See what it is. Right, so there's our tag. Now I want to stencil on the back, and for this I think I'm going to use Lona's lace fragment, I think this is called, and I'm just going to go over there, and I'm using frayed burlap for this because it's nice and light. Oh, did I go around the edges with frayed burlap as well? Maybe, who knows. So I'm not fussed if this is even. I quite want it not to be. Don't really want it right to the edges. It's a perfect stencil, honestly, you couldn't have done that more perfect. When I'm saying to you, you know, I don't want it perfect. Funny, isn't it? So there we are, that's that background stenciled. Right, and now I'm going to make use of my stickers again, and I bet I'm not the only person watching this or whatever that's got a huge pile of stencils, of stickers, sorry. Don't we all collect them? Is it just me? Let me know in the comments. Have you got so many stickers you really don't know what to do with? Or is it just me? It could be just me. Let's put these away before we get all lost. Oh, come on. This is the other thing about them that is a curse. They're awful to put away. Boxes might be a better plan than just the cellophane that they come in. Yeah, I think I'm right there. Come on. Nothing goes quick when you want it to, does it? Think, oh, that's just a 10-second job. 5 minutes later. So we've had the most appalling weather this summer. We absolutely have. It's fair today, so we've actually got the washing out today. But that's been the first day when there's been no rain at some stage for a long, long time. And I'm absolutely fed up with it. Absolutely fed up. So there's the one that's all leaves and stuff. This one looks more like kind of wildflowers and stuff. Nice. Eucalyptus, very nice. Ooh, these ones look gorgeous. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what's in here. Oh, look at that one. That's beautiful. It's beautiful just on its own. Don't need that other one with it. Is that enough? If I put a label at the bottom? You know, I think it is. I actually think it is. It's not over egg the pudding, or whatever the saying is. Ooh, pudding, that'd be nice. So, okay, let's get this off here. Just thinking about this actually before I do this. How would it be if I put like a field notes stamp on it, or something fieldy notey? There's the actual field label. How would it be if I put that there and then put that there? Quite like that. Quite like that. Let's do that. And this morning I've been using this VersaFine Clair, one of their new colours, the Portobello, which is a gorgeous colour actually. I'm going to use it again, I really like it. Such a useful colour for botanicals. Yeah, VersaFine Clair brought out 12 new ink colours. Oh, they're gorgeous. Of course I had to have them. It'd be illegal not to have them. So I'm going to put that there. And hopefully that's kind of the right place. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. So yeah, I treated myself to all the new VersaFine Clair colours. And then that's going to go there, and I think that's going to look great because you can see that through. Yeah, perfect. Perfectly perfect. Okay, why don't you want to come up? Itchy nose. I think it's a nerve thing, you know, an itchy nose. Because when I first started doing lives, I used to have itchy nose all the time. And then as I get more sort of used to doing videos and stuff, I don't know, didn't think about it, just went away. There we go. So these are simple. I mean, they're really super simple. For beginners, simple. But, you know, what's wrong with simple? We've got the stuff. I've already established that I've got more than enough stuff. Oh, I meant to sew around that. I meant to stitch around it, which I shall do now before I put the little thing in the top. So I'll just nip off and stitch that. Looks nice, doesn't it? Okay, cookie, that's that stitched around. Makes such a difference to it actually. If you do have a machine, I encourage you to use it, because I know it's a bit of a faff and everything. I mean, mine's even in a different room, but I do like the look of it once it's done. So let's just mark where the middle of that is, which is about there. I'm going to use silver eyelets for this project. No particular reason, just that's what I'm using. There we go. So I want some twine or something in there, and the twines I've got are these ones. Quite like that one. Where's the end of that one? Here. Yeah, let's cut off a bit of that. Don't need very much. Like that much, see? Even that's too much. But never mind. Well, when I was off sick, as you might say, I was doing a bit of knitting, which I think I just started before I got poorly. I'd love to tell you it's been a huge success. Well, it has, in as much as I've really enjoyed doing it. But the first thing that I wanted to make was a sort of light blue waistcoat, gilet waistcoat type thing. And I knit the back, I knit the two fronts, then I laid them out. And nothing related to anything else. The back wasn't the same length as either of the fronts. The fronts were different lengths. That was ridiculous. So I thought, well, I could just unpick that. And I thought, no, just can't be bothered. So I chucked that. Sorry, I know it's wasteful, but I chucked it. So that goes into the back there like that. And that looks lovely, I think. I like that actually, it's nice. And then we just need something to pop in this pocket. So I'll come back to the knitting in a while. What have I got left here? That's the wide one. That's this one. What does this measure? Measures 3 inches. That might be alright. 3 inches wide. Yeah, I think so. Let's cut off the funky end bit. There we go. Right, so what I want to use now on this is this set of stamps. Well, when you're at home all day not feeling well, what else are you going to do but shop? These are Globland stamps, and they're these ones, as you can see, these little plants. I think they'd be perfect for what I have in mind. So let's take one of them. Pop it onto the stamping block. And I'm going to use the same Portobello again. And do that fairly centrally. There. I'm not going to stitch these ones because they're quite small. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on. There we go. So I think let's chop that off. See what we're dealing with here. Let's see what that measures out of curiosity. If I knew where my ruler was. Here it is. So it measures about 3 1/4, or to the top it's about 4. So yeah, be alright with 4, but I wouldn't want to be any more than 4. Let's cut that off there. Let's just cut a little bit off the bottom as well. So it now measures 3 3/4. Yep. That's okay. Do I want it to be narrower? Seems a bit fat, doesn't it? So I'm going to cut that at 2 7/8. And the other side. So it measures 2 7/8 when we're finished. Still a bit chunky. 2 3/4. Yeah, that's better. Like that, much better. That's nicer. So it's a bit of faffing around really for the sake of it. But it's ended up being 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Right, so now I'm going to take this clippy thing, punch, which cuts out inverted corners. And I quite like that. Just to make things look like tickets really. So I'm going to use the medium-sized one on it. And make it ticket shaped. It's just a bit of something different really, isn't it? I'm going to take my Distress Oxide and brush and just go around that. There we have it. Nice little ticket shaped tag to go in the front there, like that. Perfect. I just want one more for each side, so another 2. Is that wide enough? 2 1/4. Yeah, I think that would be wide enough. So let's see what I've got that would fit on there. That one's quite nice. Just going to get my stamping board out. I think things are better when you stamp them onto a board. Ink it up. Yeah, so the knitting. So the next thing I tried, I can't even remember what it was. I think it was a black and turquoise stripy jumper, and I got nearly to the end of that, and then I laid it out to see what size it was, and it was like way too big. So that one I did pull out and save. So that was project 2 in the bin as well. And now I'm on project 3, and I've got the back, the sleeves, and more than halfway through the front, but I've run out of wool, so I'm waiting for the postman to bring me another ball of wool. Oh, look at that, it's gorgeous. So hopefully I will get that finished. It looks like it might fit, hopefully. So yeah, But each of the things that I've knit and subsequently thrown out or whatever, I've really enjoyed doing them. So I can't say that it was a waste of time, because it wasn't. Because I've loved doing them. So this measures 3.5. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take my inverted corner thingy, just make it into more like a ticket really. Ink around it. They're pretty, aren't they? They're perfect for this actually. So each journal's just got 3 pieces of paper in it folded over. So they're not massive, but you know, as I say, they do provide a good space to actually journal in. So let's pop that there. Then just one more for here. Yeah, this. Which stamps have we got left that we haven't used? Oh, we've got loads, loads and loads. What about that one? We used that one? No. Some nice little butterflies in this set as well. Can you see them? And a little stamp that says hello. It's a nice stamp actually. Nice stamp set. It wouldn't have been expensive, I can tell you. It was Globland, so it wouldn't have been expensive, but I wouldn't have bought it if it was expensive. Although, having said that, oh, look at that, that's really nice. Timmy has got some new stamps out. Oh, he's doing a live about them on Saturday, but there's already 2 that I need. I really need them. So, yeah, let's see which wins out. So that's that. That's my stamping done. Just need to cut this out. So I'm sorry to come back to you with such an easy project. But we all have to start somewhere, and if there are some beginners out there amongst you, I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger, and I'm going to put hello or something on the top. Actually, what did this one measure? It measured 3.5. So if I cut that at 3.5, we'll have matching ones. I'm going to throw that away because it's a bit with a hinge in it. And I'm going to do my corners and then see what space I've got left. If I can fit a butterfly or a hello in there. Hello. Well, these little triangles, they get traipsed through the house. I don't think I can get a butterfly on there. Ooh, you know, no, maybe not. Yeah, maybe. Should we try it, or should we just put hello? Let's put hello. Hello seems a bit safer to me. Perfect. Yeah, I'm loving the new VersaFine colours. I love them. Dying to get going on a real inky project that I can use them up on. So let's just ink around that. Yeah, I very much like that punch that does sort of these inverted corners and makes things look like tickets. It's just a bit of something different, isn't it? There we go. Right. So, don't know which way to have them exactly. Pull that up a little bit. Come on. Come on, don't be afraid. There we are. So, there's our page. Page 1. Don't worry, I will get faster. I'll get cracking. This is just really an introduction for me. I appreciate I'm not teaching you anything, but that's going to sit in there. It's going to look really nice, I think. So thank you very, very much for joining me. I'll be back, not tomorrow, as I say, the car's got to go in, but hopefully really soon. And, you know, hopefully we can get quite a bit done in a video rather than just messing around with things that I know you know how to make. So thanks for joining me, everybody. Do take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.